But most importantly, in this particular display, there is another feature, and that feature is called auto-calibration. I mentioned, right, this is BenQ first display with a built-in colorimeter. So yeah, this is really cool. So you can go in and you can use the display menu to start the calibration process. And do note that you need to have the display on for at least 30 minutes. And if not, it won't start the calibration. It will ask you like, hey, when the 30-minute hits, do you want to start the calibration? And this is auto-cal. You don't even need to use PMU for this one. So what we're going to do is go back into the menu again. There's a different mode you can calibrate in. I have gone in and removed this and tell it to only calibrate Adobe RGB, but you can tell it to pretty much calibrate all the different color modes that you want, including the user mode that you would calibrate, for example, with Palette Master Ultimate PMU. There is a light sensor on top of the display, and that has to do with the new uniformity that they have implemented on this panel, which is an upgrade from the uniformity that have come before on the PD and SW line. And lastly, there is a scheduling. You can do daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, or through PMU, which will have the function to control this. But for now, what I'm going to do is leave most of these the same, but go in and execute a calibration while we talk about the other features of the display, particularly the uniformity. All right, so auto calibration schedule, let's perform that now. So we'll say yes, that drops down. And you can see how the display is now going through its own calibration routine. Now, the one thing to note about this calibration, and this is the same throughout all the hardware calibrated display out there that has a built-in colorimeter, is that at the end, when you're doing these pre-programmed color mode, it doesn't tell you delta E, so it doesn't do the validation. So it's just something to be aware of there. It's not something that's unique to BenQ, but it's throughout all the hardware calibration displays out there from different brand that has a built-in calibrator. All right,